What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are once again back here in the garage with a project for today. We don't have a lot of time on this one either, so the customer wants to get this. Actually, I'm gonna have to drop it off later this evening. They need the car for tomorrow morning, so we're gonna be really pushing on this one. I'll show you what we have. It is a 2017 GMC Acadia, and you can see this hatch is damaged. We're gonna do what we can for him. We don't have a ton of time, but I'll be working on this probably into the evening. So you can see there's already paint damage in here and everything. They're gonna touch that up, and you know, they just want the dent taken out. So this one's going to be a little bit of a project. We'll probably be pulling this tail light out, the inside panel out, see how we could get in there. I'll probably start with some glue on this, you know, try to get in here, some of this deep part here and there, see if we could get that pop, you know, that initial pop, get that out, and then, you know, start getting in there with the tools, rubber tip tools, metal tip tools, whatever tools we can get on it, and start working it. So once again, we will take you along with us through the process, and let's see how this thing turns out. Let's get going. Okay, so we got it all stripped down there. We took the light out and that panel off. I'll show you what we have access-wise. So we got good access right in here. So what we'll do, we'll probably just hang a hook onto one of these holes there, and then have a nice double bend that can go in through here to have the leverage, and then we could just start pushing on the dent there. Again, that one dent in the center here, right there, is really sharp. So I'm not sure how I want to handle this. I don't know if I want to just start getting in there and just pushing it instead of putting glue on there. I might just start right in this deep spot and just start trying to release that a little bit, and then just see how it goes that way instead of throwing glue in there. I think glue is just kind of a waste of time sometimes. Sometimes it saves your shoulders and things like that, but with this, I think just starting to push slowly and trying to release some of that deepness in the center, I think a lot of that's gonna pop, and then it'll just be all that working from there. So let's get going on this. I just wanted to show you what it looked like, pulling everything down. That didn't take too long, just a few minutes. That way we're not popping any holes. I know how everybody loves popping holes, but we're not popping any holes in this one. We'll just work it with the access we got. We got good access, and we'll see how it turns out. Let's get going. Okay, we've been working with this for a while now, and it's coming out nice. Those dents in the center, they're gonna be really difficult. They're not gonna come out the greatest. They're just too sharp, too stretched, and again, the paint's cracked on them, but we'll get them out. That's gonna be a lot of work, you know, heating them up, pushing them up, tapping them down, trying to shrink that metal, move that metal around to make them look good. But as far as the rest of it, it's coming out nice. I'll show you what we have so far. You can see the deepness is pretty much gone. There's still some low spots. We have to work that area, and up top there's a crown still there that we're gonna have to work. I think the bottom came out pretty decent. I know you might have heard in the video, you know, some of it popped. There was different areas where that pops out and makes that cool pop sound. But if you don't work it from there, you know, it's just that tin can flimsy metal. It'll go up and down, up and down. So that's a lot of work after that. You know, you get that initial pop, but then there's a lot of tapping, a lot of moving that metal around so that dent stays up and where it's supposed to. So, but all in all, it's coming up good. We still have a lot of work to do, so we're gonna get back to work. Like I said, we don't have a ton of time on this, so we'll keep pushing and see how this thing turns out. Let's get going. Okay, we've been working with this thing for a while. It is killing my arms. It's getting later, but we're getting it done. It's those sharp ones in the center. I mean, in that center of that dent, those where it's chipped, it's like a BB. It's so sharp. There's no way I'm going to be able to push that back out. I'm just going to try to move that metal around. I'll show you what we have. I'm going to try to move this metal around and fold it up and down, because we're gonna have to touch it up anyway, as you can see. And even this one, the paint just, I don't know if it can focus here, the paint just wanted to just open up with that. And if you see here too, right here, it's split right where it goes behind the tail light. So I have to be careful working this area so it doesn't lift up. And even on this edge here, if you can see it in there, it's split. So you gotta really take that slow, because as soon as that paint lifts, there's no going back. And I'm just heating it up, taking it slow, trying to work it very slow, and just put a lot of heat on it just to make that paint pliable. So we're gonna keep going. It's coming out. Like I said, it's a shame. I don't like doing this stuff where it's not perfect, like with the paint damage and stuff, but I get what the customer wants. You saw the before, how bad that was. So I think we're gonna make the customer happy. Again, it's just not something I like to do to make it look better. I want it to look perfect. But anyway, we'll keep going and get this thing done. Let's do it. Okay, we are all finished up on this one. It came out nice. Again, it's not perfect, but I think the customer is really going to be happy with it. It looks really good. It was a lot of work. We're kind of out of time, as I mentioned. Customer needs it for tomorrow morning, so we got to head over there and drop this thing off. They have the touch-up paint, and I think they're going to touch it up. I wish I had the touch-up paint just to see the final results like that, but in any case, it came out really nice. I'll show you the results here. You can see from before and after, it looks really good. It's not perfect, but you can see that whole area is back up. It was a lot of work, especially in these deep spots here. As you saw in the video, some of that area popped out, but it was a lot of work tapping and moving that metal around for that to stay out, because it wanted to do the whole tin can effect where it just, you know, was flopping around up and down, up and down. So it was a lot of work. I took a couple breaks here and there, but I was pretty much moving the whole time on this. So I'm happy with the results, with the time we have into it. It kind of beat me up, but it looks good. I'm happy we got it done. I think the customer is really going to like it too. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you can, like, subscribe to the channel. We'll do more videos, and we'll catch you next time.